you see the good qualities in them. When you look at other people, you can admire them and you feel mesmerized by them. But when you look at yourself, you don't have those feelings. Why is that? Why is it that you can give out all those emotions to everyone except for yourself? Why is it that you can make someone else feel secure about themselves, but you can't when it comes to you? Listen, I am here right now to fix this, and literally after this video, you will be a step closer to becoming more confident. Let's get right into it. First things first. In order for you to become more confident, you have to get to know yourself. You have to study yourself and your behaviors and your emotions to a point that when someone comes up to you and tells you, oh, this is the way you are, you can be like, yes, I am that way, and I know why I am that way, and I'm working on fixing that. Because no one can tell you who you are when you know who you are. When I started healing my traumas and I started this whole healing journey, I became a lot more confident in myself. Because before I used to think like, oh, I'm just crazy. Like I'm a crazy person. And then when I started healing my traumas, then I realized, oh, wait a minute. You're not crazy, you're hurt, and this happened, and this is why you're acting that way, and then I could heal that. And then I could also not listen to when people said to me, oh, Liz, you're just crazy. See, for me as well, it's very obvious when I see someone that doesn't know who they are, and they're trying to fit in anywhere and trying to adapt to that person and whatever they're doing, they're very easily manipulated. You can very easily manipulate people like that, and you can spot them like this. And when people want to take advantage of you, they will see that in you. So how do you study yourself? You journal, okay? Now go to internet, like go even to my Instagram account, it's thewizardliz. I have shadow work questions there. You click on them. You go to Pinterest, you look up shadow work questions, journaling questions, questions about myself. You look all these questions up and then you answer them for yourself. That way you will get to know yourself little by little more and more.
Do you want to walk into any meeting, any room with all eyes on you? With people actually listening to you and not pretending like they're hearing what you're saying? Do you want to attract that partner that you desire because your confidence radiates and they cannot do anything but be near you? Do you want to walk into every single room and have all eyes on you, even if you're just in your pajamas, because that's the energy you radiate? Well, honey, keep watching, because I will show you in this video how to get confident. And before you start to comment, oh my god, it's easy for you to say you're pretty, it's easy for you to be confident. I was more beautiful when I was younger. Way more beautiful. I was extremely, like, when I would go out with my mom, people would stop us constantly and be like, you are gorgeous. And I was the most insecure creature on this earth. People would walk all over me. People would use and abuse me like crazy. You wanted a little dum-dum walking around? Liz was a little dum-dum, literally. You would ask me anything, I would do that for you. Through unfortunate situations and through growing up and realizing my worth, I became confident. And right now, no, I won't do anything for you if it's not benefiting me. I won't. I always put myself first. I always do. And even my family started to respect me. Like, even they are like, whoa, okay, she's completely different, you know? You are gonna become like, oh, wait a minute. If I say that I will do something, I actually do it. So you are gonna start to trust yourself, right? For example, if you have a person that's never on time, you meet up with them and they're never on time. The next time you go on a date or whatever with them, you know that they're not going to be on time. So you don't trust them anymore. You don't have that trust in them anymore, right? So the confidence in them is gone. It's the same with you. If you promise yourself, from tomorrow on, I'm going to eat clean. From tomorrow, I'm going to start working on my business. From tomorrow, I'm going to drink more water. From tomorrow, I'm going to start my skincare. And you do none of that. What happens is you don't trust yourself anymore. Your word means nothing to you. And that's the issue. How can you trust yourself if you keep promising yourself things and you don't come true? So if your friends are all like insecure and everybody has anxiety, I'm sorry, but like, start to make new friends that are confident and that you can learn from. I'm not saying ditch your old friends. I think you all need new friends. You guys are toxic to each other because nobody is growing, you know? So if you have a friend that's confident and that can teach you how to be more confident, how to approach people, how to talk to people, that will elevate you in a way. And if you are stuck with friends that are all like, oh, let's stay home, let's do this, and all introverts, then nobody's gonna grow. Like even me, I am very much like, I want to stay home. I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to be in my bubble. I need people that drag me out. I need people that are like, Liz, let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go meet people. Let's go do this, blah, blah. Because otherwise I will not come out of my shell. I don't. So it is very important to have friends that you want to be like, you know? And I'm not saying ditch your friends. Not at all. You should all have friends that you want to be like or you look up to, like kind of mentors, you know? If your friends are literally doing nothing with their life and they do not want to improve, let them go. I don't care how hard it is, but let them go, because those people are very toxic, you know? Because you're going to be here at one point and they're still going to be here. And the only thing that's going to happen is they're going to drag you down on their level, or they might come up to yours. And where are you gonna go? You're just here. Nobody's elevating you, you know? So at the end of the day, I think you can still be friends with those people, but make sure you also have people in your life that can elevate you somehow, that can be a mentor, that can be an example for you. Another thing I'm gonna say is to be more confident is take care of your physical appearance. If you guys saw my self-care routine and how much I put effort into my looks, you guys would be like, whoa, okay. Because I value my appearance a lot, because the first thing people see when they look at me is this. I cannot impress anyone with my personality at first, because they don't know. I'm not like talking to them or anything, you know, they're just looking at me. I always look very clean, and I am clean. Sometime I'm gonna do a video to you guys, like my favorite self-care things and stuff to help you guys. But this is what I mean. Skincare routine, hair care routine, gym, my diet. If I don't like something about myself, I go ahead and fix it. Stop being so desperate. Stop being desperate for a relationship. Stop being desperate for a job. Stop being desperate for literally everything. I am the most, you know why I am not desperate? Because I don't attach myself to things or people. If I'm in a relationship, I do not expect that person to stay with me forever, because that's being delusional completely, and that's putting yourself up for unhappiness, failure, and heartbreak. And I don't do that. I always am very realistic, and I think, you know what, this person can leave me anytime. This person can wake up and think, you know what, I don't love her anymore, or I don't want this anymore, and that's okay. That's okay. Imagine thinking that somebody has to be tied to you. No, you're still an individual. This person has the right to leave when they want to. And you know what? A lot of people say like, no, if we have children together, they must stay and everything. If somebody is not happy with you, it's their right to leave, because that's their life. You cannot force somebody to stay with you. And you cannot make yourself believe that they're going to stay with you forever. No, you always have to have like, you know what? It's beautiful that what we have is love, and I'm very excited. But this might end, as everything is going to end one day, you know? And once you have that mentality of like, yeah, they might leave, then you're not desperate, you know? If I have a job and I think like, this job might leave me as well, and I might not have the job anymore, yeah, I'm not desperate for this job, because I know another thing will come, you know? This partner leaves, another partner will come. I will always have my options, because I'm amazing. It is okay to outgrow people. It is okay to outgrow situations. It is okay to not have the same hobbies anymore. It is okay to just not want the same career anymore, not want the same things. We as humans constantly evolve. We never ever stay the same. We never, like when I was younger, right, I wanted to be a princess. Okay, and right now I'm being treated as a princess, but I'm not a real princess. And at some point I want to be an astronaut, and at some point I wanted to be a lawyer. I became none of that, you know? Obviously you change, you grow. Even I think right now what I'm doing, I think, oh, it's my passion. I love this. I will do this forever. Probably not. There will be some point that I will be like, you know what? I want to do something else because something else is my interest right now. I'm older. I want other things, you know. This is very normal. The friends that I used to have a couple of years ago are not my friends today anymore. Why? I outgrew them. I got a different mentality. So it's okay. If you grew up, for example, doing one hobby, like you danced your whole life and you grew up and you're like, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to dance. This is not something that interests me. It is okay to let that go. You should not be stuck because you spent so many years on it. And the same goes for relationships. Do not think that you have to stay in this relationship because you spent so many years. Years mean nothing. Nothing if the situation is not bringing you happiness. This confidence is not loud, right? You do not come inside of a room and you're like, oh my God, look at my accomplishment. Oh my God, look how good I look. Look how good I look. No, a confident person is silent because their confidence radiates. So they will sit down and you'll feel this aura. That's what I mean, like confidence. It's not loud. No. That arrogance, we don't need that. You have to be humble, right? But aware of your worth. You walk in somewhere, you know that at the end of the day, you're not better than anyone. You're still human, you're the same. They bleed, you will bleed as well. You're the same, you know? But you know your value, you know your worth. You won't settle for less than you think that you deserve. That is confidence. What is embarrassment? What is embarrassment? Really, honestly. You know what? Like every time I get embarrassed, I think of like, you know what? I'm literally on a bowl, right? The earth. And we're just floating around. And then I'm looking at all these humans who, they don't even know themselves what they're doing with their lives. If I can tell you one thing, it does not matter if a person's a millionaire or poor, a billionaire, does not matter. Nobody knows what they're doing with their lives. They're literally all just figuring it out still. Even if they're 80, they're still figuring it out. So everybody's still figuring their life out. Everybody's so busy and engraved in their own lives. Nobody really cares about you. You're not that important. So what is embarrassment at the end of the day? Who are you embarrassed of? These people that don't care about you? These people that are so much thinking about their own problems and their own lives and that are literally trying to figure out everything? You think they're like, and even if you think about it, do you remember something embarrassing somebody else did? Like, I don't. I can literally not recall anything. I can recall something embarrassing that I did, but I bet those people cannot remember that either.